Eynesbury Rovers 0, Coventry United 4. We're here with the man in the cap, Coventry United manager, Nolan. Carl, we were at this stage 3 weeks ago against Eynesbury, 7-2 victory. You weren't completely satisfied. 4-0 today, 3 points, clean sheet from home. Are you completely satisfied?
Yeah, very happy with that performance. You know my thoughts the last time out. The scoreline was great, but I didn't think our performance against these, particularly in the first half, was too positive. You know, we did a lot of work this week tactically. We just felt as a group and as a management team that if we're going to play the formation that we want to do, then there needs to be more discipline out of possession particularly, and the way we connect with each other tactically. So it was pleasing to me to see some real intensive work go on in the week being applied out there today. I thought we pressed well, the distances between the units were correct. We didn't concede space in there today. You know, they're a decent side. They like to build up play. They're a good footballing side. We knew that they wanted to attack from certain areas. We had a plan to combat that, and we achieved that. So, you know, all round that was a very good performance there, and I think, you know, really worthy of a 4-0 win.
Of course, the first goal came around the 25-minute mark. By that point, I think it was 3-1 in the last game between Coventry United and Eynesbury. Was it really something that you wanted to avoid conceding, or letting it become another barrage of goals? Did you want like a calmer start this time?
Well, absolutely. You know, as I said to you before, we're not playing basketball here. It's not my style. I like things a lot more predictable. So, yeah, it was about game management, and you might have seen us there during the game. You know, when we scored, the message was right, game management, because we haven't been great at that all season. And the players accept that, and they know that collectively, if we're going to go on a journey together and achieve our goals and keep this project going in the trajectory that we want, then we have to be better in a number of areas, and game management is one of them.
All due respect to Eynesbury, when the first goal went in, scored by Jake Williams, it was a goal of circumstance, but from there, it never looked like a game that Coventry United weren't going to win.
Yeah, well, you're probably more confident than me, but no, listen, I thought, as I say, the way we approached the game with our tactical discipline today, the work rate and the decisions that we were making on the ball, it was certainly giving me, Gaz and Ash there confidence and encouragement that we could go on here, get a performance and a result. So, look, that's the most important thing.
Well, today you had the luxury, really, of an almost fully fit squad. Only one player ruled out with injury, Kyle Carey. You're having a few selection headaches on the way here, thinking about the fullback roles, but is that a nice feeling to have after having so long where you're literally limited to 12, 13, 14 players at times?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and the players know here, you know, we want competition for places. You know, we don't want any resting on their laurels. You know, that's not the style of management that I believe in. You know, there has to be an element of pressure, there has to be an element of discomfort, because that's how you get performance. And if players, you know, are very serious about their semi-professional careers and serious about what we want to achieve here, then, you know, they have to play under pressure, and part of that is maintaining a high standard performance. So on the one hand, it's good for us that we've got that competition for places, but also you've got to remember that we've got to assess a lot of these players. They're young, they're inexperienced, we need to get them out on the pitch. It's no good keep bringing players and leaving them on the bench week in, week out. We have to expose them to these type of games and other games. So it's a bit of a balancing act in that manner.
Well, it was it wasn't quite a goal fest in the first half, but Coventry United seemed to have a pretty comfortable lead heading into half-time, 3-0 up, and all 3 goals scored by defence. We're used to Adam Miles' scoring exploits, but 2 goals for Jake Williams. Was that a bit of a surprise?
Yeah. I mean, I think Jake scored as well earlier on this season at different points. But, you know, outside of Jake's goals, I was really happy with his defensive display. You know, we asked him there to make sure that he was dominant over their left winger, who caused a few problems in the previous game, and he was. His distribution was good, so fair play to him for getting a couple of goals. And you know, like we said, if the delivery's correct and with quality, then everybody's got a chance who's in and around the box of scoring, so that was really good.
Well, talking of delivery, we saw a fantastic free kick from Ryder Ball straight onto Smiler's head. Is that something you've been working on the training grounds, trying to get the ball into Adam Miles?
If I'm honest, no, because you know, working in non-league, you haven't got every day with the players, so there's only so much you can cover. And look, we haven't done a lot of work on set pieces all season. You're just asking players really just to think about an area to put it in, and then bravery to go and attack it. So you know, I can't take any credit for those set pieces. That's all the players' credit there.
Well, by half-time, it was almost an unassailable lead, 3-0 heading into the break. What was your message at half-time? What did you want to see the lads consolidate the 3 points?
Yeah, well, it was a very clear message, and they all collectively agreed in that message that we had to keep our standards, not rest up in any way, shape or form, stay psychologically strong, keep tactically disciplined because it was working. You know, just basically don't ease off the gas in any single department, technically, tactically, physically, with our work rate, psychologically, with our focus and with our concentration. Just keep going, keep sustaining that momentum, and I thought they did. It was a good, consistent performance. Fair play to Eynesbury. They kept to their principles. They kept trying to play. They had some forwards, particularly down this left-hand side, when they caused us problems. So they certainly never gave up. We never expected them to. Just a little bit disappointing that we never maybe scored 2 or 3 more goals there. You know, we were probing at the right times. We got into good positions, and we never quite pulled the trigger with enough quality.
Well, there was one more goal in the game scored by Sam Rod, but great, powerful finish past the goalkeeper. His second goal in 2 games against Eynesbury. Obviously seems to like playing against these. Are we seeing more of what Sam Robber can do after a few months where he's had opportunities but has been quite unlucky in some circumstances?
Well, we know what Sam can do. You know, he's a good player, you know, and I believe he'll only get better with us. He's got a really good attitude. He's buying into everything we want to do. So look, I'll be honest, that finish we never had any doubts. You know, he's inexperienced at this level. He needs to find his flow. He needs to find out what it's all about, just like other players. You know, like the Masons of this world. You know, we believe in them. We know they've got the quality. You know, they know that we believe in them. So, no real surprise to us. As I say, the goals will start flowing more consistently for you know, players like Mason, players like Sam Robber. The more opportunities they get, and we will give them opportunities. You know, if players come here, no matter how old they are, if they buy into what we're doing, if they've got the appetite and the hunger to do things our way, they'll get opportunities.
And finally, another game against a side fighting for their lives coming up, non-league day next Saturday against Rothwell, who only conceded an 85th minute goal to Coventry Spinks today. Are you expecting the same sort of game, or are you expecting a game against a team who are just going to be sitting back and trying to get a result?
Well, I thought you were talking about our game against them, because didn't we score very late on?
We did.
That's right, yeah, away at Rothwell. They were really dogged, really dogged. Made it really difficult for us. They worked hard, they were very combative. So look, if they haven't changed their personnel or their profile, then we're going to have to be very cute and intelligent in how we build the play up. We're going to have to make sure that we find areas, because they're not going to give up a lot, maybe, if they come and adopt that game plan they did against us in the first game. So look, we'll have a game plan going in that. We're going to work extremely hard again, like we did this week on Tuesday and Thursday, and we're going to get the players fully prepared to put in a performance and hopefully win another game.
Well, let's hope it's another victory for the Red and Greens at the Butts Park Arena. Carl, thanks for your time. Well done.
Pleasure.